We are still 12th in the Premier League, but today, for the first time ever, we are going to feature an FA Cup game, and we are away at League One Swindon, and I'm hoping for a hatful of goals. Let's go and kick some balls. Hello and welcome back to Rodney Parade, Newport. And if you're a first-time visitor, why not subscribe, watch, like and comment, and help us to support research into chronic heart diseases, which is something we feel very strongly about here at Newport. And so, if you have been following, you will know that we are 12th in the Premier League, somewhat unexpectedly. We have 27 points from 21 games, which was going to be enough. If we keep this up, we'll be more than happy with our final tally. We have some tough games going on, though, but today we're taking a break from the Premier League. But just a bit of some news. The board sent me their monthly report, and what's really quite interesting is that whether you look at the matches, they've only given me a C. They're satisfied with the results the team are getting on the pitch. What a laugh. What a joke. But some good news. We have managed to sign Andrew Trude. We did a little bit of skullduggery here, and we went back when other teams became interested. We went back and raised his salary offer by 3,000, and he has agreed to sign for us. Now, if FM makes a monkey out of him, then I'll be most annoyed, because if he's not a good player, then I don't know what a good player is. He's a very, very good young forward, and we intend to train him up as a false nine, and he has all the attributes to be a very, very good false nine, and he hopefully will fit into the team very well. So we'll click accept and get that transfer done, which is good news. But FM, I know, has a habit of making a mockery of player attributes, and so it really is, we'll see what happens with him. When you were last here, you'll know that we had the 1-1 draw against Aston Villa. We then beat Burnley by 1-0 before losing at home to West Ham by 1-0. And that was followed by a good 1-0 home win against Wolves. But then we lost 2-1 at home to Everton. What's really striking is we're not scoring any goals. We're not actually leaking any, so I'll have to think about what I want to do in the transfer window. We're not giving away too many goals, except against the top sides, but we're not scoring goals. I just don't think we're creative enough or positive enough. We're going to have to think about how we do that. In terms of the squad dynamics, we have two unhappy players, but both of them are loanees, and I really want the clubs to come to me and say you're not playing them, so we want to take them back, but they're not doing that, unfortunately. Another quirk of FM, when they're in the team and playing in the wrong position, you get threatened with taking them back. But hey-ho, that's another quirk of FM. If things, if you want them to be going back, then the club's not going to come and take them back. But let's focus on the cup today, and I'm hoping for a really big result against Swindon. We can raise morale here. And the team for today is Balcom in goal, Foster, Hamilton, Kumetio and Kovic at the back. Kumetio's found a little bit of form recently. Baranov, Belik, Hackney in midfield, and Hackney's really training well. He wants to play. Carey, Trod and Barry will make up the front three. And so let's go to the game, and let's play some football, and let's beat Swindon in the way that we know that we can. And we're going to go for a change and tell them we are the favourites here. Now get out there and make sure Swindon are aware that we are the favourites. And it's going to be Newport with the first highlight. And here's Kovic down the left. Kovic drives in across, and that's headed clear. But Kumetio brings the ball back. finds its way to Hackney to Cometio, to Hackney, looking to work that ball down the left. And here's Kovic. Can he get across him? He's looking for Barry. And Barry has headed it into the far corner. A looping header. The gulf between the two sides apparent. And that was a very, very simple goal for Newport. And after 2 minutes, we are into our stride. Kovic, great cross to the back post, and Barry with a precision header into the far corner. And it's 1-0 Newport, and we need to keep going now and build on that and make sure Swindon know that they're in a game. And so we are back on the attack by the look of it, and Foster, he finds Baranoff. Foster driving down the right-hand side. Although he slowed up a little bit, but he's still driving down the right. Can he get across him? He's going to look for Bellick, and Bellick swings in the cross, but Swindon launch a counter-attack, and that's easily cut out by Hamilton. Hamilton finds Trod to Carey. Carey drives one against the crossbar. That would have been a goal if that had gone in. What a super strike by Carey. Carey, who's been totally out of form this season. He has probably not had a single good game. And after last season, I'm really disappointed with Carey. But again, that's FM for you. And Hamilton, he finds Baranoff, and Baranoff hits the post. And that would have been another long-range strike from Baranoff. We saw him score one long-range strike before. He's not known. I think he has long shots of 4. But it's Swindon who have a free kick, and Balcom collects that header quite easily. Swindon don't really look like they're much of a threat. I don't think we'll make any changes. We'll continue to press. I was thinking of coming off the press a little bit. But we really need that second goal now. And here is Trod. Trod finds Kovic. Kovic over the top to Carey, and Carey with a shot. And he should have scored. And last year that was the kind of thing that he was putting away. But he is not having a very, very good season. But here's Kovic. Kovic finds Trod. Trod playing on his debut. And he's having a fairly decent game so far. Kovic, he looks inside for Hackney. Hackney to Baranoff. Baranoff, he finds Bellick. And he's robbed. And for such a strong boy, that was quite unusual. But he wins it back. And Hamilton finds Baranoff. Baranoff to Barry. Barry is in again, and it is 2-0. He might be offside, but no, I think it's going to count. It's Newport 2, Swindon 0, and perfect start. 30 minutes gone, 2-0. Bellick, I'm not quite sure how to say his name yet, found Baranoff, and over the top, and Barry used his pace and just put it past the goalkeeper into the near post. Poor defending by Swindon, but we'll take it, and it is Swindon 0, Newport 2. And we have another highlight, and here is Kovic. Kovic throws it into Trod. Trod back to Kovic. Kovic looking for the byline, can't find it. He passes to Hackney. Hackney inside to Baranoff. Baranoff to Bellick. Bellick finds Foster. Foster, he's looking for Bellick. Bellick into Carey. Carey back to Bellick. And here is Trod on the far post. And what a volley, what a goal. He scores on his debut, albeit against League One Swindon. But his off-the-ball movement there, he found the space, and Bellick found Trod. And what a volley. He has got supreme finishing and composure. And let's hope that he can put that to use when we start our games in the Premier League again. And I really hope that he is going to be a really good signing for us for years to come. And let's get out there, let's keep going, let's put more misery on Swindon, and let's see what we can do in the second half. And it's Foster again, right back. looking for the byline, gets in across, and Trod has got his second goal, and it is Swindon 0, Newport 4. That's 2 for Barry, 2 for Trod, and couldn't ask for better. We were hoping for some goals today. That's exactly what we've got. And Trod, with a mighty header, towering above the defence, makes it 4-0 to Newport. And I think we can now just take our foot off the gas a little bit. And we might make some changes. It's so nice to see so many green ratings down the bottom there. We're not used to that in the Premier League. We're used to maybe 1 or 2 per game. But Swindon have a throw. And that's swung into the box, and that is headed into the far corner. And Swindon have got to go back after 70 minutes. But hey-ho, that's FM for you again. They were not going to let me keep a clean sheet. And he found acres of space in the penalty area. In all fairness, it was a very good header. And that gives Swindon a little bit of a lifeline, maybe. Swindon 1, Newport 4. But here's Lewis. Lewis, he finds Barry. Barry back to... And that's easily intercepted by Swindon. We should be beating Swindon with this team by a lot more, but we are not. Hackney looks for Lewis. Lewis inside to Carey. Carey finds Barry. Barry looking for Foster. This is good football. Now, can he get it into the box? He looks for Bailick. Bailick back to Foster. Let's get this cross in. He looks for Berenoff. Berenoff to Bailick to Carey. And Carey has put it past the post again. And that is the kind of season that Carey is having. He would have scored those last season with his eyes closed. But this season, he is having an awful nightmare season. Lewis finds Cometio. Cometio back to Lewis. I'd really like Carey to get a goal. Just to raise his confidence levels a little bit. As Hamilton brings it out from the back. Something we need to work on in trying to sign a central defender in the transfer window. Carey finds Trod. Trod back to Carey. And Trod is through, and that's a chance, and he should have got his hat-trick, and it should be 5-1. But his finishing let him down there. But still, it's Swindon 1, Newport 4, as we come up to full time, and we'll take that 4-1 away. And hopefully that will boost the players' morale a little bit and give us confidence as we go into the next round of Premier League fixtures. And can we look forward to a cup run this year? We've never had a cup run. We've never been past the 4th round. Is it possible that FM is going to give us a couple of easy games so that we can have a cup run? Who knows what will happen? We also have made, as you can see, we've made an offer for Zapato, an attacking midfielder, to try and give us some more creativity. Whether we'll sign him, we'll see. But let's go to the FA Cup draw. And let's see who the computer is going to match us up against. We don't really want a big club. Chelsea we don't want, no. Fulham will be okay. Liverpool we don't want, and we have drawn Liverpool away, and possibly the worst draw that we could have possibly had. So now we have some very, very tricky games. We now know that the cup game on the 6th of February is going to be Liverpool. So we have Chelsea, Manchester City, Tottenham, Liverpool, all coming up in the next few weeks, and a very, very tough set of games. And I was hoping the FA Cup would have been a bit kinder to us, but it's not. I've made a mistake in terms of saying that we would avoid a relegation battle, and so I now think that FM is going to take that out on me, and we'll be very, very lucky at the end of March to be not involved in a relegation battle. And that's it for this video. I guess we'll come back around about the Watford game or the Leicester game, and we'll see how we're doing in the Premier League. We'll be out of the Cup, but let's see how we're doing in the Premier League by then. And all that remains to be said now is we will see you in the next episode.